If I was a small business owner just starting out on LinkedIn, to post LinkedIn and make LinkedIn as a new sales pipeline for my business, this is exactly the step by step process I would do to build out LinkedIn as a sales pipeline. What I would do is I would reach out to my old network, let that be my network from my past 9 to 5 or from my business or from my family. I would reach out to them and ask for people they know in my target audience. Let's say I am a financial advisor and I wanted to help expats in Germany because this is exactly the niche that I heard when I met some financial advisor in networking event. I met him and he said he is serving for experts in Germany to with financial advising and insurance thing and everything. So what I would do is I would ask for these type of people in my network, and what I would do is I would reach out to them. And also what I would do is, let's say I get 100 people in that specific type of category, and what I would do is I would use their social media handles. I would search them for their social media handles, and I would pick 5 to 6 people with the most amount of network, with a big network, so that once I help them, I can also reach out to their network, and then I can market myself further down their network. So what I would do is, if I have 100 people related connections from my target audience, I would select 5 to 6 people with a big network, and then I will get their contact details, and I will ask for an intro from the person who like introduced me to their to this person, and I would ask for a meet or a coffee for an in-person meet for a coffee or for dinner. What I would do is I would go with a pen and paper, and I would sit with them, say them that I'm into some new business, or I would say them I would just tease them about my business. I wouldn't say them I have this much years of experience, and I would make the conversation a wholly about myself. I would say like I'm just doing some research on a new type of target audience, and I would then ask some good questions, because if you're a small business owner who is in business for at least 2 years, the questions that you are asking will be right and will hit the target audience in the right type of problems they have. So what I would do is I will sit with them with a pen and paper and note down all their problems, ask good questions, positively interrupt them, ask like be very interested in their problems, and I would note down all the problems. And what I would do is I would ask whether, like I would softly pitch them about my solution and how I can help them. And then like I would just help them for free or for a discounted price. I would say them, can you be my first few, if like I'm really collecting some case studies in this niche. I would ask them if it is okay for them to be my first few case study, and when they accept, I would solve this problem for free or for discounted price, and I would ask for a testimonial in written. And you don't, like, when I said to this business owner, I got a very solid objection saying that when you're giving a service for free or for free, or the product or service for free, he said that people might devalue them, and the feedback that you are giving them might not be true. But that's the reason I'm going in terms of the network, because I can easily go to a networking event and meet 500 financial advisors there, and I can just start a conversation, and then I can pick them and get testimonials from them. But the reason I am asking a small business owner to go through the network is because when you go through the network and when you use a leverage, this type of leverage, you have we have the authentic relationship, and this relationship will not cheat you and will give, just because you are contacted from another person X from you, this person will be very like, he'll be focused on the relationship more than what you're offering or what you are giving. And th- they will give you the exact true reason or feedback for your service or product. So what you're going to do is you're going to reach out to them, and that's the reason I'm giving using this leverage, using the connections as the leverage here. And then I will get the testimonial from them. And now what I would do is, since I already selected these people based on their social media handles and the network that they have in LinkedIn or any social media that you are trying to post on. What I would do is I would reach out to the with their testimonial and with their name. I would reach out to, let's say they have 15,000 connections on LinkedIn. I would then reach out to them with his name, and I would start a warm conversation with them. I wouldn't pitch them, I don't pitch them. I just start a warm conversation and make the whole conversation in terms of only in terms of this the connection and the mutual and common things that we both have. I wouldn't pitch them, and then I would leave this conversation. Just I will just the whole focus will be to start new conversations every day. I wouldn't pitch or I wouldn't just pull them to the sales funnel. I would just make an intro and leave the conversation. And then what I would do is by the content that I'm posting, because just because I have worked with just because you're a small business owner and you've worked with a lot of clients, you know what is the questions that they have, the symptoms that they arise with the problems they have. With all this, when you start creating, when you position your content in a right way, you start getting signals from the people. As you already have 3 to 4 back and forth with these people, they will start giving you signals, and with these signals, when you can again start reach out to them. Now when you go into the sales conversation thing, this won't be like a awkward thing just because you're using the connections and coming. Now you are using the signals of them giving that they gave in your content, and you have the right to ask good questions and then convert this whole process into signing them as clients. So if I am as a small business owner, this is the exact thing I would solve, because I would go from in-person meeting to the my target audience. Then I would collect 5 to 6 people with a huge network. Then I would switch the whole network to LinkedIn, so that now what I just need to do is I would use these 6 to 7 people with 15,000 or 16,000 connections, and then use this network as a leverage to then build me a connections in terms of in LinkedIn, so that now my entire business will start depending on LinkedIn. And now with these people, when I start working with few people, 5 people or 6 people at a time, now these people will have a network, and that's how I will use LinkedIn and build LinkedIn as a sales pipeline for my business.